guys, you're welcome to Relationship Matters. As you know that everything that has to do with love is what we prioritize. And don't let me even start with the gist already. Very interesting gist. And I do wonder how you people actually survive this. Yeah, maybe you've heard of the gist, or maybe somehow it's possible. But for me, it is still hot gist. Alright, my name is Baraka Adejumo, and as you know, I am your host for this. How is your love life? Is it still loving, or you don't chop breakfast? Which one? Alright, just imagine a guy coming outside and saying that whenever you're talking at home, your wife should be quiet. Like, even if your kids talk, you have to blame your wife. Like, I don't understand. Just imagine, okay, my husband is talking and I must not talk, and also the children must not. Like, are we morons? Are we dumb? Are we deaf? How? And this person is actually a coach in question. You see, sometimes I think we have to try to do some kind of scrutiny before we follow some trend, before we follow some things, or before we do some things, or before we allow some people to ruin our own on a norms. It is fine. Maybe there is argument or something. And even with that, that doesn't mean you should just shut everyone up because you want to talk. Okay, maybe in your house, maybe your own parents, that was then. But even with that, these young men of nowadays, I don't think they should follow that. I don't think they are doing that. But look at it. Look at the level at which the person actually treated, and people were retweeting, and then people were trying to comment like, may we not marry Rongo? So I want to ask you, do you think it is actually polite that when you are talking, everyone at home should keep quiet? I mean, nobody should talk, not even a pin. Why? Are you a small god? Are you an idol? Do they worship you? No, I don't understand. First, sometimes we feel like I have to be in charge. Nobody is saying you should not be in charge. Nobody is saying you should not take over. Nobody is actually competing with you as the head of the family. However, you have to at least tolerate some things. However, you have to give room for some, some conversations. So, if you are a man now, you now think that because I'm a man and anytime I'm talking, my wife, my kids, they mustn't talk. So what that makes you? A big fool. Yes. Oh, yeah, a radio. Perhaps. But nowadays, even radios, you can receive feedbacks. It makes you actually worthless. It makes you someone that is not even worthy of being a man. That is it. To me, personally. Because there are some, and that is why I always mention that, you see, there is power in communication. Not just communication, I mean quality time to talk. Okay, there is a problem at home, your wife wronged you, or maybe the kids, they committed a kind of maybe anything, but you want them to feel it that yes, they've done something wrong. So does that mean you shouting, screaming, ranting at home and then expecting them to keep quiet? Does that mean you just feel like then you've achieved everything you want in your life. Damn it. No. No. You don't do that. And that will not actually fetch you a respect. You won't earn the respect. And let me burst your bubble. With this, you are actually raising your kids in what? In violence. Because they would see shouting, ranting, talking to people without expecting feedback as something normal, which is abnormal. It is nothing normal, nothing. So for you as a man, please, if you've read that tweet, delete them from your head. Because it doesn't make any sense. What happens to communication? And maybe you don't know. From there, it will grow into what we call emotional abuse. Yes. To grow into something we call emotional abuse, and then suddenly, gradually, or slowly, or even quickly, then it will graduate to physical abuse. Because you're expecting someone you're talking to, shouting at, to keep quiet. What if the person retaliates? What if the person talks and then you decide to hit the person? And that is how we start. It is totally absurd. It is totally out of it. Please don't try it at all. I'm just begging you because it is really, really abnormal. And guys, guess what? I talked to you about ghosting. Then I read another post. But before then, let me just give you this break.
Yes, but now you I choose. And now the guys want to steal my boo. They get the money and they get the body, but nobody else fit to fill my shoes. Baby, girl, you know, say na me and you. Yeah, and I got you. You know I got you. Oh, baby, give me love, oh. Jojo, yeah. Baby, give me love, oh. Jojo, yeah. Oh yeah, baby, give me love, oh no. Give me love, oh yeah. Baby, give me love, oh. Give me love, oh. Yeah. So what if I say, take you out to with me in my place? When you go pick up, baby, this Friday. Me and you will be chilling in my room. We go listen to some sacrifice. Give me love, oh, baby, give me love, oh, baby, give me love, oh, yeah.
Okay, you're trying to give love. What if you're ghosted in return? It's somewhat funny, right? But sincerely, I think, and I want to agree with people that says that anyone that ghosts someone doesn't deserve love. Yes, they don't deserve love. Do you think they deserve it? They don't. They don't deserve love. Okay, let me just brief you the story. So they actually met online, on social media, and then boom, the love clicked, everything moving on well, you're doing fine. Time to meet, they fixed a date. Other social media love. I love you. At least you have to see the person you are in love with. So they made it that way that no problem. Let's try to catch up. So after meeting for the first time, the love was actually there. Like, wow, this is my kind of man. And the man also confirmed that this is my kind of woman. I love her. She loves me in return. And boom, everything is fine. So decided to eat, decided to have fun. So after eating, clubbing and all of that, this is a true life story. It's actually funny, but I just have to say it. So after clubbing, everything, boom, what next? They want to eat the spot. So the lady decided that they should actually book an hotel, at least for the night, before they go back to the guy's house. This is the saddest part of it. So they booked a hotel. The man booked a hotel. And then the lady decided that she wants to get something downstairs. Like alcohol, so she can keep up to the tax. The man was already happy. Like, yes, this is my kind of woman. I like the energy. I like the vibe. Everything, the structure, the shape is there. That was how the woman disappeared, though. Hey, God. Have you ever heard of that before? So the guy was just wondering, where is she? 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. Okay, he had to went downstairs and ask, please, did you see my girlfriend? We came in together, blah, blah, blah. The man, those security people said no. Okay, what about the bar? Did you see her? She said she wanted to get something from the bar. Everybody was just like, no, nobody passed through the side. Okay, what happened? She disappeared. So the guy tried calling. She ignored the calls. Okay, what about the social media that we guys met? She ignored. Anytime the guy calls and then she hears the voice, pam, that's all. She'll end the call. So, our young man was actually ghosted. So the lady did not even tell him whatever he did wrong. Maybe you've not experienced ghosting before. That's a true life story about one. Do you know how traumatic it could be? So the guy for long has been trying to reach the lady to no avail. And that's the saddest part, because you'll be wondering that what is going on. Is there any problem with me? Did I do something wrong? Then you try to even blame yourself for some reasons that are not even worth it. Then you even try to defend them in their absence, because you feel like, no, she's actually a good girl. He's a good guy. Maybe I've done something wrong. That is why he decided to ghost me. The same thing with women. So look at it. Maybe you've not experienced it before. So that is why I'm telling you that you should just have a kind of a tip, kind of how it feels. So people were saying a lot of things. Maybe that kind of art like she wants. Maybe it is what I ordered versus what I got. Even though with that, you see, why am I going back to the issue of ghosting? Some people do not heal so fast. Some people do not heal at all. So you see, that trauma of being ghosted alone can actually torment that person for 20 years. I know some people, they are very, very close to their dear loved ones, that they can even tell you that so person is here or was here because of their saint, body saint, not even colon, not even body colon or spray or anything. So now imagine you're into someone for so long, for so much, and then boom, a single day, no call, no messages, nothing. The only thing you got was ghosting. So I'm very sure in one way or the other, you feel that pain, you feel down. Sometimes if you're not strong enough, you might actually lose your self-esteem in the process. And that is why I'm pleading to you as a lady, as a man, please. Communication is important. I always wonder how you want to manage your own, how you want to survive everything. If you fail to communicate. And that brings me back to that particular tweet. That when you are talking as a man, your wife, your children, they need to be quiet. Is it just that you want to take charge? Is it that you want to just feel like you are in charge, or you feel like, oh, it is something normal to do? It shouldn't be part of you. Normalize talking. Try to figure out when to talk, how to talk, why. Those things are important. There are some talks that you're supposed to have in the morning. Please don't even try to postpone it till afternoon. There are some talks that you're supposed to have at midnight. Don't try to have it in the morning when the person is already set for work. It is a problem, because the person will feel like you are actually giving them some kind of inconvenience, which in the real sense you are. So then you might be rejected with whatever you wanted to talk about. But then we all know that you should give time, you should give room, you should give listening ears to your partner, no matter what they want to say, no matter when. But then, as humans, we should know that we can always fail. As humans, we should know that we are not perfect. We should know that there is blood. there is water running in our veins. And perfection is even far, far, far from us. Yes.
Do my love, we do everything is well, your love, they make my heart to do yoli yoli. Nobody can love you the way I do. I'm with you, my love. You see the way all the things they flow. So I'm surprised to see how they love you so. Girl, I they suspect, say them no. Say that you be the person where they make me flow. Ooh, I tell them, say you are the blessing, and that's why you are so interesting. Nobody is understanding the way you are. Oh, my beautiful girl. Now all this make people they say I don't lose my sense, my pain, but they can't stop me from loving you. I'm with you, my love. Do everything is well, your love they make my heart to do yodi yodi. Nobody can love you the way I do. I'm with you, my love. We do everything is well, your love they make my heart to do yodi yodi. Nobody can love you the way I do. I'm with you, my love. Your love, they affect my brain. Until you, they make me go insane. It go make sense if you come my place. If you know hear them, I go talk am again. Your love, they affect my brain. Oh my love, how they go insane. Just leave them the way it be, the way it is. Oh my love. Now all this make people they say I don't lose my sense, my brain, but they can't stop me from loving you. I'm with you, my love. We do everything is well.
Alright, guys, just as I was saying, maybe, I don't know, maybe you've read it, maybe you've seen it somewhere, but for me, I'm just concerned about the kind of family, the person that wrote that particular message or tweet is raising. Do you understand? Saying that when you're angry, or shouting, or talking, your partner, your wife, your kids, they need to be quiet. It's outrageous. That is my point. And that is why I am emphasizing on the fact that we need communication in our homes, in our marriage, even in our relationship. We need to communicate. Don't be one of those people that they expect you to understand everything. Like, I am not God. I am not a magical person. How do you expect me to understand everything going on in your mind? No, it's not possible. And as I was saying, I mentioned that whenever you want to talk, try to understand when to talk, how to talk. Some of us, truly, some of us, not only women, men too, they actually do not have a very good approach. As our mothers will always say that, you see, words, sometimes it can actually give you sweet things, benefits, and the other way around, it can actually bring harm or even causes chaos. Everything has to do with the power of tongue. So when you want to approach someone for something, for a proposal, for instance, you know how to approach. And the same thing, if you want to approach your partner, you should know how to approach. No matter what, if you want to reject that thing, even if you want to reject it, you reject in such a manner that the person will actually feel like, oh, these are the reasons. You don't just act because you want to act. You don't just do some things just because you feel like. That means you're not being considerate. That means you're not even putting your partner in your shoes. However, some of you expect perfection from your partner. Now look at the person that was saying that whenever you are talking, your wife should be quiet, your children should be quiet. Okay, let us now turn the table. Sure you get. Let us turn it. So when your wife is actually shouting at home, you as a husband have no right, have no authority to talk. Is that it? Is that what you signed when during your wedding? You're 50-50? Is that what you signed? No. Apparently, no. And that is why that is going to raise some kids that would turn to bullies. Yes, maybe you don't know. Bullying starts from words, actions. Not until when you beat someone. That is when you bully them. No. When you talk, you raise your voice. and without allowing the other person to talk. It is still part of bullying. So when such a child now goes out, even in school, then exhibits such behaviors, please tell me, what will that kind of parent, I mean the father, what will happen? I mean, he's going to defend the child, right? That yes, anytime I'm talking at home, my partner must not talk. My children must not talk. Why? Because it doesn't make any sense. And do you know the saddest part of everything is that some men now, they'll feel like, hey, what I've been doing is actually right. I've been telling you, whenever I'm talking to you, you have to keep your mouth shut. You know, when you do that right in front of your kids, especially your kids, ah, God, the day you realize the danger in it, you will cry. The day you realize that you've made a whole lot of mistake, you will cry, but it's just that you might not even see the tears coming now because it will be too late. Too late, my dear. Please. For every partner that you have, you should know that they actually tried to consider you as a partner, not because of anything, because of that love. But wait though, can you actually raise your voice at someone you claim to love? I don't get it. How? How do you do it? Because I find it so weird. Okay, this is my husband, someone I love, then I'll start shouting, ranting. The same thing applicable to you as a man. Because you're a man doesn't mean you should shout, you should scream. However, we have a kind of a reversal case in some homes that the women there, they are actually the husband. Yes. Anyways, we are not going to that today. But please, do not allow that kind of orientation, that perception to affect your sweet home more. And that is why not everything you see on this social media that you have to believe. Believe them at your own peril. You see some people telling you that why would you actually be treating your husband like he cannot be cooking, all those kind of people, you see them in fact kneeling to serve their husband. All those men that you see them, they are the most caring people. Like they would actually, in real sense, pamper their wives, not because of anything, because they don't want to lose them. So when you follow the trends of whenever I'm talking, you don't talk. Whenever I'm talking, you listen. Your kids must not talk anything. You're not the only person that will be affected. Your mental health is at stake because apparently you now have a good home. You'll be affected. And if the wife is the kind of a troublesome person too, you will regret that action. So please, what I'm saying in essence is this: normalize communication. For no reason should you actually shout at your partner when you know that it is something you can actually sit and talk about. Even when someone is actually behaving like a sheep, the other one should behave like a goat, right? That was what our mothers used to say. When someone is angry, the other person should be calm. Then when you now have that sense back, sit and talk about it. And then you feel like, oh, so I was really shouting. So I was really acting out of bound. It happens sometimes. But don't let it be always. Normalize communication. Normalize talking, analyzing things you don't like or something that went wrong. Don't be one of those that will just bottle everything up. Bottle. And then, boom, one day they'll just start shouting. I've been watching you. Why do you have to wait and watch when it is something you can handle right then at that moment? And that is the best thing. If I'm doing something that is bad, until you tell me, I might not know. What you see as something that is actually bad or hurting you might be something fun to me. Then I'll continue. I'll feel like, oh, you are enjoying it. And the same thing applicable to men. You might not know. A kind of a comment or compliment can actually be insulting, but you wouldn't know. Until I mention it, oh, I don't like this, stop it. Then you have to stop. But when you fail to stop, that is when the problem will start coming in. You understand? So anyways, for me and for you, for your sake, for your home, for your love that matters. Because your love life matters to me, Obiku. Don't let that, should I say Satan now? The evils, social media evils, don't let them come and bring stone to your love that you don't build since. It don't make sense. Now you go suffer am. Anyways, till next week that will come your way again. Normalize communication. Know when to talk. Know how to talk. The approach matters. The manners matters. And be one of those responsible partners that they always listen. I'm not saying you listen, you don't judge you. Listen. When you're faulty, normalize saying sorry. You will not die. Maybe you don't know how far your magic words can go. Sorry, it won't kill you. You won't die. But you trying to be a man, trying to form younger, and even some women too, they do that. It will actually affect you as a person. Don't let all of that affect your own. I am pleading to you because your love life matters to me. Alright, till next week that I come your way again. I'm your host, Baraka Adejumo. You know, right? Your relationship matters to me. I'll come to you next week again. Stay safe. Live in love. Sleep in love. Fall in love. Be in love. Bye for now.
Mama,